Hello! Time for the Christmas calendar with Captain Future. Today is day 10 and it's all about science and the Nobel dinner. Nobel Day? Nobel, yeah. As of today, we celebrate the Nobel Prize Banquet by giving out prizes to scientists all over the world. And we do this to celebrate science. And that's what's Alfred Nobel's wish from the beginning. So, science, we need more science. I think we're just the beginning of the human endeavor and the human journey through our solar system, our galaxy, the whole universe. We are at the dawn of the beginning of where science and the human endeavor can take us. And as such, I think we need to celebrate more and do more science and concentrate of doing cool stuff and creative stuff. Science today is already fairly global. There are no borders in science today. Because all this can all become better, we can collaborate more. There's much competition between sciences, and competition can be good, but collaboration is usually better. Friendly competition can work in some form. Who's to say? But at least we need more collaboration than we have today, at least, and then we'll see where that takes us. Even if it is already a global movement, and we need to open up our borders and all over kind. Open innovation between companies is also proven to be very successful compared to closed R&D in your secret lab somewhere where you file for 100,000 patents a year to protect and sue the living hell out of people. That's not how the patent system was intended to be. So science, and there's also a program called the Nobel Studio, the Nobel Studio, where they talk to some people going over the prizes and talk to people about the prizes and what we do. And I saw the episode 2 today, I haven't seen before, about the chemics and physics prize, I think it was, yeah, and they talked about creativity and silliness. And of course, one of the creativity scientists pulls out the Nerf gun, not as big as it is, but a small gun from his pocket, and shoots both the host and his neighbor with it, because he said we need more silliness and fun at work. And this is the Nerf gun. If you haven't seen it or know what it is, I worked in the IT industry. This is a plastic toy that shoots darts, and these are a very engineered cool model, but they're also engineered not to be perfect, because there are a whole creative class on YouTube with people that modding them and making them perfect and painting them and molding them together and making steampunk guns of them. So this is a symbol of creativity. And also many large IT companies, especially in Silicon Valley, and everyone has a Nerf gun, because every now and then there's a Nerf gun war. I worked at IT companies, 3 different here in Sweden, and nobody gets this in Sweden. They think this is a child's toy, but on real creative IT companies, this is a symbol. This is the ultimate symbol for silliness and creativity. That's what I hold at. And if you have seen my poster on my podcast, from this pod and Future Pod, I have this in my hand. So some people have reacted to say, why have you a toy gun in your hand? Are you some science fiction? But of course, Captain Future is all about silliness, and this is the symbol for creativity, innovation, and silliness, starting from the silliness point. So there we have that, and that's what he said. And many scientists today celebrating creativity. Many of the speeches and some of both the physics and the chemical laureates talked about the need for silliness and creativity, and we need that, because in a silly creative society it's really hard to do harm. You can't be mad and laugh at the same time, so that's why we do that. Yeah. And of course they also talked about cross-fertilization of society. We need, when we do creativity, you must not just put together a bunch of scientists that all things alike, because we need people from different parts of society, businessmen, politicians, kindergarten teachers, children, youth, old people, young people, wise people, silly people like me. And with this we can tackle much more complex challenges and problems. We have so many complex and challenges and problems we need to solve in a very short time in our society now. Like the biggest, of course, pollution and climate change. I think pollution is an even bigger problem and mass extinction than climate change. But climate change can prove to be fatal if we ignore it, like the ozone layer, that you actually solve the ozone layer challenge. But if we ignore the climate change challenge, Earth can become like Venus, uninhabitable for us. Well, maybe some amebas and cockroaches, but not us. And we don't want that, but we can solve that. We can solve that. I fairly believe that we can solve that. I also, if you listen to my talk yesterday, I had a funeral for my mother, so it's really sad today. But today I started the day with a really heavy box cross exercise. If you've seen my calendar before, there's a whole episode of exercise, and today that really kick-started my day. And then I rested all day, and this evening we had watched the Nobel prize ceremony, and we watched the dinner, and of course the Nobel laureate speeches. I think this is the most best part. And there was some awesome speeches Bob Dylan didn't show, but many celebrated his speech about Shakespeare. But I think of course both the physics and chemics talks was the two best speeches. I'm fairly confident you can find them online on YouTube and such in a short while. So I'll try to find them for you if you can find them for yourself. But yeah, science, silliness, Nobel, take the human race further. And the energy I have today is build upon the energy I got yesterday, because I really want to be Captain Future, to promote creativity, silliness, collaboration, modern leadership, the ULEB way, evolutionary leadership, and going to lots of events and come together and talk to people and doing all kinds of crazy, silly stuff together to really invent the future the way we want it to be. Fun, exciting, flourishing, fantastic. So, put out your best symbols for creativity, silliness, and innovation. What are they? Please comment and tell me, what are your symbols and how do you portray them to spread the message further? This is it from Captain Future. I was looking at my notes. I usually don't talk without notes, but because this is a so important top subject to me, I actually made notes, and I made several videos before this one, so there's a few bloopers you can find if I let you. Goodbye, everybody.